What's going on, you guys? Aaron here from Departures Capital, and we're here. It's Sunday. Thank you for tuning into my stream. If you got a quick second, smash that like button. I appreciate you guys. We're gonna get straight to business. So basically, first thing I wanted to talk about was our brand new VIP Trader program. So it's no longer a report. It's simply our live public portfolio. So the VIP Trader and the VIP Trader Pro are our live public portfolio. So you get to see what's in the public portfolio, all the different stocks, and then the Pro comes with a video every week that I shoot about the portfolio, news, changes, updates, what I'm looking at, all that fun stuff. So feel free to check those out there on Teachable. And then of course we've got our 6 courses: strategy, mindset, real estate, cannabis, cash flow, and technicals. And that's all. Each course comes with multiple videos and PDFs depending on what you want to learn. The most thorough ones are strategy, mindset, cash flow. Real estate's interesting too, but and the cannabis one also. But a lot of you guys know a lot about cannabis already. But if you're new to cannabis, here, let me just quickly pull up the comments. We'll get straight into things. There's a bunch of news out. Trump vows U.S. tariffs on Chinese goods. So this is negative news about the trade war. So give me one sec. Good morning, guys. QQQ puts. Yeah, so markets will probably be red. Tomorrow we'll see what happens. What's up, Joe? Hope everyone's having a great weekend. Me too, man. Okay, so I had a bunch of stocks that I was looking at up here on my Chrome, but apparently Chrome can't stream into OBS. So we'll just transfer them as we go. But there's a bunch of stocks I want to look at for the week. Mainly CanTrust, Future Farm Tech, Tilt, ICC, Aleafia Health, Water, and a few others. But I want to read the news first because this is going to be the most important thing coming out, what to expect. So I do expect a red day on this news. This is 16 minutes ago. U.S. President Donald Trump on Sunday dramatically increased pressure on China to reach a long-sought trade deal by announcing he will markedly increase U.S. tariffs on certain Chinese goods. Trump had previously delayed the tariff increase over the year, citing productive talks with China. It's a very short article. Trump said on Twitter, tariffs will increase to 25% on Friday, and that more Chinese goods will face additional tariffs. The trade deal with China continues, but too slowly as they attempt to renegotiate. No, Trump said. China-U.S. trade talks are due to resume this week, with Chinese Vice President Liu He due to travel to Washington. That follows talks in April in Beijing that Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin called productive. As recently as Friday, Trump said talks with China are going well. So you never know what happens. He's likes to make news and headlines. So I feel like we could see a red day on Monday, at least for the markets. Now this might be some good support for gold. Now give me a sec. My cam's too big. All right. I think, once again, I think for ACB, it's all going to be about guidance, not so much about the numbers. I don't think for the first year, I don't think the numbers matter as long as they're not losing an insane amount of money, spending an insane amount of money, and they have been buying a bunch of companies. But what matters more is revenue growth, I think. Got a teacup here. Revenue growth, strategic partnerships, and that kind of stuff. So the conference call, I think, is going to be more important than the actual numbers, but we'll see. I don't expect anything crazy, although a beat would be nice. A beat would support this stock short term. But what's going to support it long term is partnerships, and not just partnerships, news, future plans. That's just my opinion though. But anyways, because I'm long term ACB. I'm not just trying to trade it. So. But some people are, and that stuff matters, and that's okay. So anyways, guys, so that's the news for that, and we'll check the, I don't know if the futures are, give me one second. The futures don't open up until 9 o'clock tonight, I believe. Yeah, so 9 or 9:30 is when Japan opens, and then we'll get to see how the futures react. But for now, I think that we might see a red day tomorrow. But anyways, guys, I want to get into a couple of the stocks that I'm going to be looking at for this week. Now, I'm not really looking to add that much more exposure to cannabis, but there's always deals. I do feel like the markets are ready for a pullback. And I do think that there's some sectors that need to be shown some love. I've been watching shares of CannTrust a lot more recently, now that I think that the stock's coming down to a price where I'm more comfortable with. I like this company. The recent news of them issuing so much, like 170 mil US at 550 US though, is, I think that'll keep a damper on the stock in terms of a rebound. Somewhat, but I feel a lot better about buying CannTrust at $8 than I would have at almost 14. So it had a tremendous run so far this year. A nice pullback, but I feel pretty good about CannTrust. That's one I haven't added to my portfolio. I've always wanted to own CannTrust and Hexo, never done so, never even traded them. But those are two companies that I like. Hexo is a whole different story though. Hexo is expensivo. Sitting at almost all-time highs. Anyways, guys, so that's one company I'm looking at for this week, FFT. Now, there's a couple of companies in here that are very low. FFT, for example. I'm waiting to see FFT find some support. Hasn't found it yet. Sitting right around 52-week lows of 15.5 to 16 cents. There was one thing I wanted to look at though. If you want to get technical. So the RSI is getting really close to 30. We've seen it dip towards 30 a couple times and then make a nice bounce. So in terms of a technical perspective, I'd wait till FFT maybe sells off even a little bit more. The RSI has been dipping, but kind of steady. So that's it for that one. Tilt, of course, we're going to be watching. After they reported that crazy loss. Tilt saw somewhat of a bounce. We'll see if it can hold on to support in the low twos. Now, with this stock, I mean, you can't say there's no goodwill in the cannabis space because there's tons of goodwill in the cannabis space. But to write off half its market cap is pretty scary. That's like Aurora saying, we overspent $6 billion, or we spent $6 billion on nothing. What's up, Hironaka? I got a decent amount of rest yesterday, last night. I'm going to the gym in a little bit, but I wanted to do a quick Sunday live stream for you guys. Just because the last two videos I dropped on the channel, oh yeah, that reminds me. Sorry to get distracted, guys. We'll get right back to things. But just wanted to mention, if you guys didn't see them already, I've been trying to make some new videos. They didn't get as many views as normal, which is totally understandable, but I made two videos, why travel and how to save $500 a month. So they're different style. I put I'm not going to play the whole thing because that'd be crazy, but see if I can show you guys a little quick clip. I just tried to put in some funny pictures and stuff. Do one of those, educational, motivational style videos. So feel free to check those out. Anyways. Yeah, so tilt looks like tilt looks like it could find some support in the low twos now that it has sold off like crazy. I really hope it holds on to $2. It doesn't go any lower. I hope it holds 220 right now. But we'll see for tilt. That's what I'm watching. Could potentially add a little bit to it, just as we're down on that one now. ICC International Cannabis, WRLD. Let me pull that up right now. Please help. Okay, that's a weird comment. Sorry, John. It got flagged for some reason, man. Aurora is set for a major gain as much as 30% on Monday. How about Fire, Supreme Cannabis? We'll look at that in a sec. ICC, I just wanted to simply pull up the chart for 1 sec. Just as we just did a video on this, and it did sell off a little bit. I bought it at 30 cents, so down 10% already. 25 cents, I feel like it could find some support. If you look right here, short term, there's a bunch of consolidation at 25 cents. So ICC could slide a little bit more, but I think we're getting close to a bottom, hopefully. Now ICC is very interesting because they're one of the only 3 companies with a hold on the German market. Okay, so that's one more stock we're looking at for Monday. Aleafia Health. Aleafia Health's the next one. I think Aleafia Health's getting pretty cheap. Oh yeah, forgot to say, guys, can you please smash the like button? I'd appreciate that. We're at 27 likes. Earnings are on Monday for MJAR. So let me just finish off. We've got like 2 more stocks to look. 2 more stocks to talk about. Then we'll get into some requests. That'll be perfect timing for everything. So Leafy Health down into the 130s. Still haven't added this yet, but I'm looking to. Preferably at 130, not at 138. But it's hard to say where it's going to go. So around 130. Because that looks like that's it. Like, I mean, if we don't hold support around 130, looks like Aleafia is going down to $1. And then we'll try again there. So incrementally, I'd buy this one. FSD earnings were released with comments from Edit Auditor. So please, if you have that information, feel free to drop it in the comments, a link, anything. I'll take a look at it. Thank you, Jason, for that info. Okay, so just wanted to simply check in with Water. Water's down to 280 now. Water did not hold support at $3. They did not manage to hold on after that recent news. And personally, I think Water's going to keep downtrending. It looks like here, 1 second, I'm going to draw this line here to do some technical analysis. It looks like that is your resistance line. So Water's going to potentially keep downtrending. I want to see it hold some support around 250. I would add a little bit more to Water if we do sell off that low. We can actually make this longer. There you go. It's pretty easy to spot that resistance line. So yeah, guys, let's take a quick look at the let's get this thing out of the way here. What the heck? There we go. Why would they put that there? RSI. Trying to do a little bit more technical analysis. So once again, the RSI is not there. It's at 34. So I feel like if we get down to 250, Water was at, the RSI is actually higher than when it was at the same point when we were at 280. So that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I do feel like the stock could sell off a little bit more. All right, Jason. Thank you. So, oopsies. You know what, guys? We made a little mistake here. My apologies. We were doing that on a different browser. That's an amateur move. Okay, so sorry guys. I was on my Chrome and this is on Firefox, so that's my bad. So anyways, water is stuck in a visible downtrend. There we go. I would say that would be your resistance line. And I hope to see water to find some support around 250, somewhere in and around there. There we go. Sorry guys. You're probably like, what the hell is he talking about? Can't see anything. Yes, and in terms of the RSI, like I was saying, RSI is higher where we are now versus where we were at 280, which is basically the same price. RSI is higher, so that's a good sign. But I do feel like water could sell off a little bit more if the markets are red on Monday, if we got a shaky week. So we'll be keeping our eyes on that. Oxley. Great question, man. Great question. So Safe was the last stock that I was going to quickly take a look at, as it's down to 30 cents now. So make sure I'm in the right browser. Not in the wrong friggin' browser. Okay. 360 risk, then we can look at all of the stocks you want along with those comments on FSD, because I just need to pull that up. Okay, so don't forget to smash that like button, guys. Thank you. We will pull up that article right now. Okay. Safe down to 30 cents. You know what? The line graph paints a better picture. You know, honestly, it's a tough one for Safe. It's a real tough one for Safe. I don't want to be bearish on the company, but it slid so hard so fast. I think it could keep sliding until we see earnings. Earnings are going to determine. Earnings are going to determine its short-term direction, but it's just completely fallen off a cliff. I'll be tempted to add to it if it drops into the 20-cent range. What's up, Matt? I will talk about one more thing before we get into all the stuff that you guys want to talk about. So this is for our current VIP trader members. It's all good, man. It's all good. You're late. This is for our current VIP trader members. So if you, oh shoot, this is not what I want. So if you were a VIP Trader member, you've now been instantly upgraded to our VIP Trader Pro. Thank you for supporting me. The Pro now is a look into, you can see our public portfolio, all the stocks, positions, amounts, that whatever I paid for them, etc., etc. And it comes with a video every week. So I make a video 10 to 15 minutes about what happened in the portfolio, company news, all that kind of stuff. It's $39 a month. Or the basic one, it's $19 a month. It just doesn't come with a video. Still lots of good stuff in there, so check that out. But yeah, just letting you guys know, you will have to, I'll put you into Teachable. You'll have to log into Teachable to get all the content, but it's a big upgrade. And the ones that were VIPs, it's for free. So hope you like it, guys. Let me know. So let's see here. Lots of documents for FSD, annual adjusted financial statements. What is this? Oh man, it's a PDF that I gotta download. We'll check it out later. I'm sorry, I don't want to get into all that stuff, so. check out. All right, so let's take some requests. MJAR was the first one. Jardine Group. This is what we're looking at, right? Yeah, you can send what you can send like in the Discord group. Yeah, just do that in the Discord group. That works really well. And then I'll take a look, see if I can help you out there. Can't believe I forgot to post this link in the Discord group. What an amateur move. There we go. Formerly known as Sumtra Diversified, is cannabis vertically integrated cannabis management platform on cultivation, processing, distribution, and retail of cannabis. Company owns or jointly owns assets across the cannabis supply chain, Canada and the U.S. Turnkey management services to develop, operate, and staff cannabis facilities, as well as turnkey facility management and project financing in a product streaming model to partners. Cool. I've looked at this one before. You say earnings are on Monday. What's up, John Smith? Biggest fan, buddy. What's up? Oh, man. Honestly, I don't even care if you're trolling me, because that's hilarious. Anyways, yeah, I mean, in terms of this stock, it's sitting almost at 52-week lows, or all-time lows by the looks of it. Let's take a quick look. You guys are hilarious. You guys are a lot better than Steve, though. Steve's just... Whatever happened to him? Oh, man. Yeah, so... Give me 1 second here. $131 million market cap, 52-week range of $1.64 to $8.90. Currently, we're at $2.10. I mean, what do I gotta say? The company sounds like a good idea. Management in the cannabis sector, that's what you need. But I really wish I knew more about it. From the charts, it looks cheap, but I've seen a lot of these downtrends. Recently, it made a bounce. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Makes sense. Steve doesn't like turd boss. Steve likes to do whatever. Steve likes to do his own thing without being controlled. So yeah, it's all good. The last time I bought water, so that's all I gotta say about this one. Sorry. The last time I bought water was like 285. So we're pretty much where we bought it last. Sorry, Ron. You know what? I may deactivate it. We'll do a test, but if that crap starts up again, I might have to reactivate it. So we'll see. Okay, so a couple more. What time is it? We've got 8 more minutes. Thoughts on CMCSA? That's why it's called a turd bot. Comcast. Tech company, two primary businesses. I swear sometimes like words, I don't even know what happens. Comcast Cable and NBC Universal. Cable business. So, cable business company. Paying a 2% yield. Damn, that's a nice run. I don't really follow this company. If you know what the heck happened there in 2015. But anyways, this stock looks like it's going to be testing. Well, it is retesting 52-week highs. See, the thing is, I don't like to buy companies like... The chart looks great, but I like to buy a stock when it's consolidated and it's looking to move up and it's got lots of room to run. I don't know how much room this stock has to run. Not to mention markets are at all-time highs right now. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. It does look like a stock split. It also had another split here, 2-to-1. So. BU. Patient for pea protein, which Beyond Meat is using. You know what? That's a really interesting thing. I have a protein that I use sometimes. It's got pea protein in it. It's pretty good stuff. Burcon Nutriscience Corporation up 60%. Thank you for that news, Dylan. Yeah, no problem, Roland. I just don't like to buy stocks when they're that high, especially when the markets are so high right now. Like, buying at 52-week highs, I don't know. If the market looked a lot different, if the if the S&P 500 didn't look like this, I just think we're due for a pullback. That's it. And if we're due for a pullback, stocks at 52-week highs are not going to be the ones you want to own. Unless it's a utility co. Hopefully. Hopefully. Sorry, we were looking at that one. Cryptos also, that's another thing we can talk about. Cryptos have been on fire too. Bitcoin hit 6K. Man, Steve's probably happy. Steve thinks Bitcoin's going back to, I think he said 100K. Oh man. Wouldn't that be something? So this company, I mean, it made a 60% run, but the stock still looks like it's got a bunch of room to run. Now, with that being said, after a 60% jump, I'd watch for a pullback, some kind of profit taking. I mean, the stock closed 2 cents off of its day's high, so it's so funny when I first started looking at candlestick charts, I was like, what the hell is this? Such an amateur. Anyways, so yeah. I would wait and see if this thing pulls back maybe 10 cents, but it might be an interesting company to look at. I'd have to do way more research, though. Not really looking to add any small cappers, but if they do hold a patent to pea protein, that's pretty interesting. Start a $52 billion market. Alrighty, so gonna quickly look at crypto. We'll take one more look at ACB. I mean, Ron loves ACB. because it does nothing, right? Yeah, Bitcoin has pulled back a tiny bit to 5,700. Right, Ron? Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I just read an article saying that Bitcoin has officially bottomed. I mean, it's definitely made a nice recovery from 3K back up to 6K. But that was a ridiculous bubble. So we'll see. I'd say if Bitcoin can get back above 6K and hold 661 to 6,300, that might be a great area to put in some support, because it struggled breaking down through 6K to 6,500. Can't talk today. I need more tea. So we'll see. I mean, there's reasons to like it and there's reasons to not like it. ACB currently sitting at 1180. I don't really have much to say, honestly, guys. I don't think ACB is going to do much until the quarter. And then I think we're going to see a 5 to 10% move to the upside, to the downside. And it's a tough one. It's going to take some kind of big news to move this company. But then now there's also talks about ACB saying that they want to stay independent. And Peltz is advising them to do partnerships and this kind of stuff, but not make a huge investment deal. So they're the wild card. You never know. And I don't think they're going to stop buying companies either. So we'll see. But ACB's definitely been one of the least volatile stocks so far. Still holding on to it though. I like the company, I like management, but if you want explosive volatility, you might want to look elsewhere. This one's not really, I don't expect any crazy moves. Unless, of course, there's some news that we don't know about. Damn, Greg, that's a really ballsy move. Sell ACB for the upcoming Uber IPO. I'll cover the Uber IPO. We'll do a live stream. We'll see what happens. But holy smokes, if it's anything like Lyft, I'd be careful, buddy. So please be careful. Last thing I want to do, I believe we're like almost at 600 members in the Discord group, so I want to post a link to Discord group. Might remove that turd bot. So there's a link to the Discord group. If you haven't joined it yet, take a look. I want to see if we're at 200 members yet. 600 members, sorry. What is 42 plus 54? We're at 596 people. Damn it. Close. We're close. So, might remove that turd bot for you, Ron. Just send me a quick little reminder. And last but not least, before we go, check out our Teachable. Our VIP Trader Pro is now $39 a month, and it's way cheaper and better than it ever was. So, anyways, guys, I gotta hit the gym, you know? Gotta get that pea protein in. So, that's it for today. Holy crap, I almost spilled my tea. Gotta go. That's it for today, guys. Have a happy Sunday. We'll see you guys tomorrow on Monday. I'm out. Peace. See you in the Discord group. Send me a message or something. I don't know.